Hello.
Amazing, amazing. So Jamesha Green,
Hi. Thank you for having me.
yeah, you're welcome to the One Student, One Book, One Author Mantra, the Global Readers Circle, the ultimate podcast designed to use your good office and authority as an author to inspire and motivate a committed reader out of every global person, especially the student. I'm so humbled, so honored to have you on the Guardian Cross Book Show podcast, author Jamesha.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Wow. On the occasion of World Book Day, you're going to be keeping this fun so you can obviously inspire and hold one committed reader.
I
I'm
didn't
sure
hear
you're
that last part. I'm sorry.
I'm sure you're ready, right?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, well, you'll be telling us about you first. That would be the first thing. Who is author Jamesha Green?
Okay. I'm a single mom of a 14-year-old boy, and I've always been an avid reader since I even knew what a book was. I've always been
Mhm.
drawn to books, and I've always had a fond of reading. And I always knew that I wanted to at least write my own book about something that people would want to read, but I never knew what. So I just kind of got into children's book, kind of on accident, but it worked out.
Wow,
Yeah, I love it. I love it so far. I think I'm gonna stick with children's books for a while, honestly, before I move on to anything else.
amazing, amazing. I like you to talk about your upbringing. I like to know for our audience, were you
hmm
born into this home where reading was the order of the day?
Um, I couldn't hear that last part. It kind of faded a little bit. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Okay, okay, okay. I said, I like you to talk about your upbringing.
hmm
Were you blessed to be born into this that made reading order of the day? What's your inspiration? What drives
Well, yeah. My upbringing wasn't horrible, but there were times where I just wanted to, get away and escape. So I would escape in a book, a good book, and it never was a
you?
specific type or genre that I would prefer to read. It was anything that like I could immerse myself in and kind of get away from because once you get into a good book and you sink into it, like you're in it, like it makes you feel
Yeah,
like you're a part of the book. So
yeah.
that's how it was for me. Like if I can find a good book to sink into, and escape from, and everything around me doesn't matter. So that's how
Hmm.
it was growing up for me. If I needed to get away mentally, I would grab a good book. Even if
Wow.
I've read it
Wow.
before, I would still reread it just because I know that, it'll be something that I can use as a distraction or, just to get away a little bit.
Yeah. Wow. So automation reading is like a therapy for you.
It is. It really is.
Oh, amazing, amazing. Well, I like you to tell us about your book. When did you publish your book? Who is your target audience? What's the content? And what's the next stuff?
Um, my first book, Exploring Emotions with Little Miss Faye, was inspired by my son and my mom. My mom name
Hmm.
is Faye, and she's not with us
Wow.
anymore. So that was my way of honoring
Wow.
her.
Wow.
And having these conversations with my son, about him being mindful of his emotions and being able to express himself, I wanted to give him something to help him also, like if you want to write down his emotions and stuff, he have something he can write it in and write down the memories of times when he felt a certain type of way, just so he can be
Yeah.
mindful of how to react in those situations going forward, so
Yeah.
he can handle himself better. And my target audience is just any kid, any kid of any age that you know doesn't really understand how to handle their emotions well, or understand being mindful of their feelings and unable to talk about it. They might find it a little easier to write about it. So that's why I
Wow.
put prompts in the book as well, so they can write it out.
Wow. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. That's awesome. Well,
Thank
I
you.
like you to share with us the importance of written words on books. The importance of written words on books.
The importance for me for reading is because you get to like get it. It's sort of like getting advice from someone objectively. It could be you reading something that you needed to hear, that you've probably heard from someone else close to you, but it just doesn't hit the same way versus you reading in a
Yeah.
book from someone you doesn't know.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, and reading can you can learn so many other different things about yourself, and not just about, like, to gain knowledge of something, to learn about something, like to study something, but just to learn about yourself as a person.
Yeah.
You learn more about yourself when you're reading as well.
Wow. Wow. So are we expecting the next book? When are you bringing out or giving us the next right? Will it
I
be
just
anytime soon?
I just published my second book Wednesday. Wednesday that just
Wow.
passed, I published my second book, and it was about 20 affirmations, 20 positive affirmations for kids, and it's like centered around nature. So
Hmm.
that just went out Wednesday, and I published it Wednesday, and it went live Thursday, like just like that.
Wow. So from mindfulness to affirmations. Well, I'd like you to take us into the affirmations. What are we expecting? What kind of affirmations? What is it like?
Affirmations is like, giving something you can read to encourage yourself to start your day with, or encourage yourself when you're feeling displaced somehow. Like, I have one here. It says, I am a part of the great big world and my journey matters. So if there's a
Wow.
child who feel like, you know they don't matter, or what they're going through don't matter, and then this affirmation is tell them, like, you do matter, what you're going through matter, where your life is taking you matters. You know,
Hmm.
just keep that in mind. Keep telling yourself you do
Wow.
matter.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, um, we have this culture of young people not reading these days. So, what has
Yeah.
been your strategy to reach out to the young people you wrote this great write for? I know that this book will be awesome in the hands of anybody, any person, irrespective of
Hmm.
the age. So what's your strategy to reach out or build that rapport, that family with your target audience?
Well, not including the affirmations book, but like I did with the coloring book, like I want to start including not just one particular book. Like, I want to include other activities along with coloring, like maybe writing
Mm,
prompts or maybe a word search or something else to keep them excited to flip through the next page and see what's what else is in store, what else is in here. So that way, it can be something they can do with other friends, or they can do with their parents together. Something to
mm,
bring them together and be excited to read or excited to open a book.
mm. Amazing. Amazing. Well, I'd like you to share with us, how do we get your books? Are they on
They are,
Amazon?
yes, they are both listed on Amazon, and they're
Okay.
listed globally, like in every Amazon there is.
Mhm. Wow. Wow. So, and also, Jamesha Green, he should be a social media person. You're available on Facebook, Instagram. Like, are you open to mentorship, coaching?
Yes, that's what I'm working on now because I'm thinking about doing that and setting something up to do that as well.
Okay. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. Well, we get to this point in the show where you would have to take us by our hands and show us the books that stayed with you. So you're going to be naming 10 books that stayed with you, 10 books that impact your life, 10 books that are so significant, and I'll be counting it on you. So you can get to call the book the author, and you can get to talk about the ones that really click with you. 10 books. I'm sure you're ready for the
Um,
challenge.
yeah, this. Oh wow, I don't even know where to start. Um, like I said, I read all different types of books.
No,
Um,
no, it doesn't really need to matter, but what we need to know is the
yeah,
books
I'm
that really.
like the authors. I can tell you offhand more than I can name their books. I can tell you just the authors' names. That
Okay.
the author names
No,
that stick with
no,
me
no,
more
no
than the
problem.
book.
No problem. That will still pass for the book
Yeah,
since there's a big one.
yeah, yeah. Anything that's written by this married couple named Ashley and Jaquavius, all of their books are amazing. There's a
Wow.
writer named K1 that I adore. Um, I used to read a lot of Zane books. Uh, who else? Oh wow!
That should be number two.
I would have had wait, Ashley Jaquavius K1 Zane. That's three. Okay, Ashley and Jaquavius is one. They write together. Um,
Okay, that's three.
yeah, K1 and then Zane and um Eric Jerome Dickey is a good writer. Um,
Mm,
let's see.
that's four.
Yeah, Emily Townsend. I read a lot of her books.
Mm,
Uh,
that's five.
let's see.
You got this. You got this. You got this.
um, I see her. I see her face. Um, oh Lord, I see her face. I see her face. Oh,
Wow, wow. If you're streaming this, we are on to amazing author Jamesha Green. Author Jamesha is one amazing author that you would love to look at up a book. She's
thank you.
a children's author, and she is a mindfulness teacher and an affirmative coach. Well, she's on this part of the show where she is naming some of the amazing authors that has influenced our life as a lifelong learner. We have
Hmm.
five. Jamaica Green.
Yeah, we have five so far, and I'm still trying to think of another one. It's a woman. I can't. I see her face on the back of her book, but I cannot remember her name, and that's what I'm stuck on. But oh,
Well, with just five, I was thinking you would add your books. I was thinking you
no,
would
my
call your
book.
book too.
No, my book doesn't count.
No, it could. It could.
Okay, well, my books count too then. Yeah. It's another author that I just recently met. Her name is also Jamesha, but her name is Jamesha Bazemore. Her books are good. Um,
Okay.
I
With
don't.
just four to go. Amazing. You're doing well.
Thank you. Close the door. Um, Another lady that I've been following. I ordered one of her books as well. Her name is Tangela Davis. She actually runs the group that I started even getting more into the books from. Her name is Tangela Davis. She does a lot of children's books, but I didn't grow up
Wow.
reading on her books. But she's someone that I look up to though as an author. Uh,
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Just three to go. You're doing very well.
right. Um, let's see. It's another one. Can't remember his last name. I remember his first name is Charles, but I can't remember his last name. Um, I don't want to guess, but I just remember his first name was Charles. Um, I think his last name started with a B. I'm just gonna say Charles
Hmm.
B. I can't remember his whole name. Charles B. Um,
Should I pass for number eight?
yeah, that's number 8.
Amazing.
Um,
You got this under control. Trust me.
yeah, and number 9 would be um, I'll say Anne Rice. I read a lot of Anne Rice books growing up. And
Wow.
maybe R.L. Stein.
Wow.
We did it.
Wow.
So
So we have
we have 10 authors.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing, amazing. Author Jamesha Green, you have done so noble by bringing on the golden pen and exciting the world of reading and readers as a whole. Congratulations, I have to say.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, before you go, I like to ask you, what would be your last words to someone who is lost, someone who is downtrodden, someone who is yet to carve a niche for themselves, being that you are an affirmative coach?
I would tell them, as cheesy as it sounds, I would just tell them don't give up. Like, just try
Um,
whatever they put their mind to. Just give it a try. And if that doesn't work, then try something else. If that doesn't work, then try something else. Just don't give up
mm,
on themselves.
amazing, amazing. Don't
Mhm.
give up on yourself. Well, if
Right.
you're listening to this book show, we've been on to author Jamesha Green. Author Jamesha Green is an amazing soul of an author who don't want you to give up. So it doesn't matter what you're going through right now, but what matters the most is that you would always have a need to try. Well,
Exactly.
being the Guardian Crowd podcast, the ultimate podcast designed to help inspire, and motivate a committed reader out of every global person. And we have been so humbled on the show with the authority of Author Jamesha Green. And I'm sure that she has a whole lot for every book lover globally. So don't forget to stream this podcast. Don't forget to follow. And don't forget to tell your friends, your family, other parents about Author Jamesha Green.
Thank
Obviously,
you.
you will be able to have your mind made up to try. And I'm also sure you have your affirmations, something, an inspiration that will keep you going. Well, Otto
Mhm.
Jamesha, I'm so humbled. I'm so humbled to have you on the book show.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm so happy to have been here.
And we'll be looking forward to have you on our Zoom meet and greet. We'll be looking forward to have you on our webinars. And obviously, you are part of our global reading campaign. So we are
Of
obviously
course.
looking at seeing you on our global team. Thank you very
Oh,
much. Thank you for everything
thank
you
you.
represent.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you. Well, with this, we come to the end of the show. It has been very amazing, and I've been engrossed and humbled. So don't forget that you become the books you read and the people you would meet. So whatever happens, obviously you have author Jamesha Green, who is going to take you by your hands and help you become that big thing you want to be. Well, thank you very much for streaming, and thank you very much for playing guest on the show, author Jamesha Green.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.
It has been your host, Smart Stewart Udor, and we're looking forward to have you listen to our next station. And we're looking forward to have Otto Jamesha Green on this book show. Thank you very much, Otto Jamesha. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.